Hello Seeker, and welcome to this reading. Today we will be doing what your subconscious desires are. What your subconscious desires are. I drew some cards and I got the moon and I got both the page of wands and the queen of wands, both feminine energies. So to start off with, we're going to get the pile. So manifest with me here. Think about the thing representing you. We have the sun. What your subconscious desires are, the sun. Then we have the Seven of Wands. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. I'll bring up each card to you now so you can really see what you resonate with. So we have the Sun. We have the Seven of Wands. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever card calls out to you first, whatever card your intuition is guiding you towards is your pile. I will give you a moment now to see what you resonate with, and then I will see you in the shuffling process. Hello, and welcome to the shuffling. So we have the three piles over here. To start off with, I'm doing a past, present, future to give me context into your subconscious desires. I'm using the Rider White for this. Now take a moment to manifest with me, to meditate on the question. What is the collective's subconscious desires? What does the collective need to know about their subconscious desires? One came out of the deck. And these few ones are calling to me. So it's 1, 2, 3. And then this last card is a reading for you, the person watching this. People feeling drawn to watching the shuffling process, the people who are sitting here with me. You have the King of Wands. Fire. Be assertive for what you want. And it's interesting because the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands showed up when I was doing the reading for what the reading should be on. So manifest what you want by going for it. You should... Honestly, there's so much forward energy with this right now. It is absolutely just telling you to look towards what you want and move forward with the process. Alright, now let's get some details into what your subconscious desires are with the Path to Enlightenment Tarot. It's by Sarah Joy Lovett. This is the traditional Rider White. these cards came out. So for pile number 1, there's 4 cards detailing what your subconscious desires are. This one flipped over. So pile number 2 only has 1 card. And then pile number 3 has 3 cards. 3. And then we are going to do the advice on how to move forward, how to pursue these subconscious desires. That is way too many cards, so this one did flip out. So we can add it to pile number 1. These 2 came out. Sorry about that, I had somebody calling me. That happens at times. Now, for the final piles advice cards, that is too many. Actually, no, it's too many. No, I can do 5 cards. Maybe you have a situation with a lot of advice. Great. So let's take a minute to neaten up the piles, and then I will see you in your reading. Alright, thank you for being here with me, Seeker, and I look forward to reading your cards. Hello, pile number 1. You guys resonated with the Sun card. So let's take a look at your cards and see what your subconscious desires are. So to start off with, we have a past, present, future spread with the Rider White. Yeah, and then you guys have quite a few cards detailing what exactly your subconscious desires are. You have 4, so we will put them beneath the cards like this. And then you guys only had 1 advice card, which we will put below the rest of the reading. There we go. Let's see what your card says. You have the Emperor in the past, Death in the present, and the King of Cups in the future. Alright. Already I'm feeling that what you guys are desiring is a new beginning. And then we have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Moon. Well, the Moon in a video about the subconscious, and right below the King of Cups. And then for your advice, you have the Star. So, with the Emperor and the Page of Swords and the Knight of Wands making this triangle over here, this is telling me that in the past you guys were somebody who had a lot of structure in your life. You saw things and you went for them. You had had a certain mastery over your own emotions, but with the death card in the present, it's indicating to me that this has come to an end. This period of your life where you had a very kind of rigid, a very kind of solid, unyielding approach to life has come to an end. That part of you has come to an end, and with these cards forming this triangle here and leading to the star, what I can say is that the thing that you are needing an ending in is kind of, it is transitioning from this Page of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles. It is taking all of this head energy, all of this intellect, all of this mastery that you have over ideas, all of this taming that you have done of your mind, and translating it to your external reality. So while in the past you would have been very direct in pursuing your passions and very direct in communicating, neither of them you really achieved. You definitely had you approached it with the correct mindset, but you never really achieved within that area of your life. You never really achieved within your passions. You never really achieved within your mental journey. But now with the Death card, that is coming to an end. What is happening now is you are taking all of these ideas that you have and you are translating them into this beautiful, stable, external reality. You are translating them into this Ten of Pentacles energy, which is absolutely beautiful. You are translating them into an emotional mastery, into a inner strength, into an inner strength. Those words are coming out to me very clearly. You are translating all of these passions and ideas and the correct mindset you had into this amazing inner strength, this amazing alignment with who exactly you are and how you want to pursue it. And with the star being right below death, it is very much like this is going to be a painful process. This era of letting go of this rigid mindset that you had is going to be released when you follow your internal light. So this is what you're desiring subconsciously. You are desiring subconsciously to let go of this absolute... I'm getting the idea that it's causing you a lot of internal turmoil with this Emperor followed by death. It's causing you a lot of internal turmoil to let go of this idea that you need to hold on to the way that you did things in the past. But what you are really desiring subconsciously is to grow into this King of Cups. You want to be the master over your emotions, the master of over your subconscious. You want this internal alignment. You want to follow the star and really grow into the person you were meant to be. This King of Cups energy is really radiating like you want to flow, like especially with the Emperor being opposed to the King of Cups. You want to flow, you want a gentleness in your life, you want a gentleness in your mindset that you didn't have before. That is what you're desiring subconsciously. You want to grow into this moon energy. You want to grow into understanding your subconscious and really pursuing it. That is an amazing energy to have. I really wish you luck on your journey, and it's very significant that you have the Sun as the card you resonated with, representing the conscious, representing kind of this energy over here of being really happy externally, of being very, like, you are pursuing these things and you're going forward and you are, like, seem externally happy, and then this Death card is showing you bringing an end to that mindset of the external is the only thing that matters, and you're finding this internal alignment with the King of Cups and the Moon. You are finding subconscious happiness. You're finding subconscious happiness in this journey that you are on. And then with the Star, of course, with the Star being here, it is very much we have 19, we have 17, and we have 18. We have this whole progression here of this translation from external intense joy into finding what is aligned with you internally, to really digging deep and flowing with the thing that makes you happy. That is your subconscious desire. Your subconscious desire is to flow with your internal alignment. I hope this reading helped you on your journey, pal number 1, and I hope to see you again soon. Hello, pal number 2. You guys resonated with the 7 of Wands. For those of you who weren't here during the shuffling process, I'm doing a past, present, future with the Rider White. Let's put this over here. Past, present, future with Rider White. More details on your subconscious desires with the Path to Enlightenment Tarot. You guys got 1 card. And then you have 2 cards giving you advice with the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. So let's take a look at your cards. In your past you have Strength. In your present you have the Ace of Swords. And then in your future you have the Devil. For more details on what you want, you have the 4 of Swords. And then your advice cards, you have the 7 of Pentacles and you have the Father of Wands. So, to start off with the Strength card in your past, you're a person who has gone through a lot. You're a person who has cultivated this real inner fortitude. You have this real inner courage, a lot of courage to go through the things that you have gone through, and yet your cards are showing that you still want to grow. You still want to grow despite having already grown so much. And with the Ace of Swords being with the 4 of Swords beneath it, the thing that you guys are desiring subconsciously is to move forward with your internal growth. Despite everything that you've been through, you still want to move forward. You still want to face the devil. You want to face the things that you are subconsciously enslaved to. So this Ace of Swords energy, this is very much telling your journey of how you're going to do it. First, you want to find out what exactly it is that you want to face, and then you will reflect on it, and then you will face it. It is a very, very clear journey over here of cognition, reflection, and confrontation. And with the Seven of Pentacles being here, it's very much pointing towards your subconscious desiring this structure, desiring this measured, equal steps that you are taking towards this new understanding of what exactly it is you are struggling with, what you are like taking a look at this Devil card to give you more information on what it is that you want to face. You want to face the things that are keeping you grounded. You want to fly. You want, especially with this Ace of Swords and the Seven of Wands energy, you want to fly, you want to be free, you want a lightness of being that you don't currently, because the Strength card is amazing, but then you want a certain freedom. You want a certain freedom from this thing that is holding you back. And with the Father of Wands energy here, it is telling you to go for it. It is telling you to strike forward. It is telling you to utilize all of these gifts that you have because of your past. To utilize all of these gifts that you have because of your past to really step into your highest power and pursue exactly what it is that you want, exactly what it is that you are subconsciously desiring. This is your reading. I apologize for it being kind of short, but sometimes the cards are very succinct. It just happens. I hope this helped you on your journey, and I hope to see you again soon. Hello, pal number 3, and welcome to your reading. So, you guys resonated with the Wheel of Fortune. I really like the Wheel of Fortune card in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. It's a beautiful card. It has so many layered meanings. In case you guys weren't here during the shuffling process, you have a past, present, future with the Rider-Waite. Then we have more details on your subconscious desires using the Journey to Enlightenment Tarot. And then you guys had quite a few advice cards. Let me find a way to set them out. You guys had 5 advice cards, so maybe your situation is complicated. Let me move the camera a bit so that you can see all of your advice cards. Yes, so let's see what your cards say. So for the past, you have the Page of Swords. For the present, you have the Knight of Swords. And then for the future, you have the Magician. Wow. And for more information, we have the Queen of Wands. The Knight of Wands, not the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands showed up in pile number 2. So maybe if you're watching multiple piles, this is a confirmation for you. We have Justice. And the Two of Wands. And now for your advice cards, you have the Three of Cups. Okay, this card is really centering the reading for me. You have the Six of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Father of Swords. It's interesting, you have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and over here, beneath the Magician and the Two of Wands, you have the Father of Swords, which is the King of Swords. And then you have the Ace of Swords. It's a very sword-heavy energy. Wands. We only have one Pentacles card. And we have Wands over here in this section, with Wands over there too. Very, very interesting when you look at the sweets. So, to start off with, let's begin with the card that's entering the reading for me. You guys are rising above your past. You guys are in a moment where you've chosen to take a journey and presently you are moving forward. You are going for things even though you aren't maintaining perspective, and then you are going to grow into this person, or well, what you want. You would think what you want is to grow into the Father of Swords, right? But what the cards are telling me is that you already are this person. That this reading has a lot to do with your self-conception. This is telling me that you have started on this journey and you've grown, and there are heights beyond what you've imagined growing into. With Justice being the only major arcana card, I'm going to begin by examining it. Pile number 3, it's like you are going to move forward in a way you haven't seen. Justice often points to indecision, to having to balance things, having to see clearly even though the situation is difficult. And then with the Two of Wands and the Queen of Wands being over here, it's like these two are looking at each other. The Queen of Wands and the figure of Justice. The Queen of Wands is a passionate woman. She is outgoing. She is dynamic. And then Justice is asking you to balance that with the Father of Swords over here, which is very objective. So on your journey into this higher self that you have yet to imagine, you're going to have to balance your passion and your dynamic personality with your ability to see objectively. And then with the Two of Wands combined with the Justice, it's very much pointing towards you, once again, having to balance. The Two of Wands is a very dynamic energy, but it's also, as with all of the numbers too, it's pointing towards having to weigh things up. It's pointing towards having to reflect onto the future, if that makes sense. Having to reflect onto, let me rearrange this. I'm just going to rearrange the cards quickly so that you can see what I mean, because this narrative is coming out very, very clearly for me, but I'm not sure if it's coming out with the cards. And then the advice cards can be over here. I feel like the Ace of Swords needs to be with the Queen of Wands. The Three of Cups needs to be with the Two of Wands. And then Eight of Pentacles needs to be with the Magician. The Six of Wands needs to be with the Father of Swords. So, with this, it is talking towards having to balance. It's like you want to grow into somebody that you are already, and your subconscious knows that you are ready for the step beyond that. You're ready for the Magician. You're ready for this dynamic balancing energy. You're ready for manifestation. You are ready for a celebration with your friends. You're ready to be emotionally in tune with yourself. You're ready to be impassioned, you're ready to be stable, and you're facing the choice between, in your subconscious, you're facing the choice between the Magician and the Father of Swords. With the Magician being preferable, being the card of manifestation, and then the Justice card is pointing you towards that, but also just exploring this Father of Swords aspect. Yes, it will help you, being this objective person will help you grow from this incredible forward energy you have right now, but it's not your ultimate manifestation. It is merely the image of who you would like to be. So, pile number 3, summarizing your reading. It was quite an interesting reading. I had to rearrange the cards and everything. Summarizing your reading, subconsciously you want to be more than what you have in mind. And it is time that you accept that. It is time that you envision a future for yourself beyond the image of yourself that you have in your mind, and move towards that rather than blindly following this path that you have laid out for yourself. I hope this reading helped you on your journey. Oh, I almost forgot. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune is incredibly relevant. Wow, yo. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune here, it is like, you're fated to become the Magician, but you are choosing to become the Father of Swords, and it is time that you embrace your subconscious desire to grow into the highest version of yourself. So, pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope you found it insightful. I hope you choose to become the highest version of yourself, and I hope to see you again soon.